Hey, so I was working out, and I all of a sudden had this insight that every client that or every potential client that approaches me has exactly the same question or the same problem. Now, the same problem or the same question is disguised as a myriad of different problems or different hang-ups or things they struggle with. But the deeper question is always, Marnix, I believe my thinking too much. Can you help me change that? Can you help me find a way to get a different relationship with my mental experience? So the problem they all have in common is the fact that they deeply believe their world, their mentally created world, their imagination. Well, me too, but I know that it's bullshit. That makes a difference. So people who come to me and say, I'm scared, or I'm an addict, or I'm insecure, or I can't have any relationship, or I do have many relationships, but I hate the people I'm with, or I hate myself, or I have this really important decision to make, and I'm afraid that I make the wrong one, and I'm not perfect enough, and I'm an imposter, and all these things we come up with. And all these things are in the form. They seem to be out there. We can give them a name. We can label them, and then we can talk about it. Like, I'm shy. Now, that's not really a thing. But when we call it that way, it becomes a thing, and then it can become a really big thing. Like, I have this trauma, or I have anxiety, or, well, this is just how I am. I have social phobia. Now, when you go back to the question, I believe whatever I think about myself, what can I do about it? Now, then it becomes really interesting. Because then you don't have to put your awareness on the details of the pain and the struggle, because then you make it into a bigger picture. You zoom out and you make it less personal and less narrow-minded. You make the picture bigger, and that's always better. So you can help people see that, yes, it looks like this is your problem, and it looks like as soon as you have solved this particular thing, your life will flow again. Well, it's not really like that, because if you don't know how this works, you'll create a new problem, because that's what we do. We're problem makers. So when you take people back to the simple question is, how do I get a different relationship with my thinking where I don't take it as personal as I do right now? So it doesn't seem as real as it does right now. Or even it seems exactly as real, but I know it's not. You can focus on that, and those are the basics of the human experience, instead of something that is very personal for somebody and very much part of who they think they are. Now, that's a difficult place to go to, because people will defend it, or they will be offended when you doubt their perception. So going back to basics is actually very powerful, because it feels neutral, it feels open. It doesn't feel that personal, so it's very helpful. So this is what I saw more deeply than ever before, just now. We only have to take people back to where it all starts, where our life is created, where our experiences are created, back to this source, this potential that pops out all of these things we so desperately believe, and get a feel for that, and get a feel for the fact that they're all just there for a while before they disappear again. So that's it. Until next time, have a great day.